Queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide means. You lived 5 times harder than you should have had to still have a body when you graduated high school. Means hate worked 5 times harder to make your spirit its wishbone. Means when your mother asked what was wrong, you were 5 times more likely to believe you'd lose her if you spoke the truth. Means you were told 5 times more often you'd go to hell when you died. Means burning for eternity seemed 5 times more doable than another day in the school lunchroom. Means you were 5 times more inclined to triple padlock your diary. Means you were 5 times more likely to stop writing your story down. Means I write my heart out now. I graffiti billboards with a page of my diary the bullies used to start the rumors. I tie that page to the end of a kite string and run a crooked line through the straightest mile of the Bible Belt. That page is a protest sign. That page is a bandana washing the tear gas out of my love's eyes. Queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide means I sneak into fascist sleepovers and Sharpie my pronouns out of the faces of senators who voted to criminalize my kisses when I was 19. I hack high school curriculums and delete every test that does not ask what the P in Marsha P. Johnson stands for. I walk through graveyards with a chisel, correcting the names of trans kids whose families said no when asked, "Can you just let me live?" I pace the suburbs with spray paint, editing the welcome mats of homophobes till they all speak the truth that they personally burned the roof over the heads of queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide means there were days I searched for my own silence but walked through the desert screaming instead because I, like most of my queer friends, do not have child. I have millions from Nebraska to Chechnya to the Baptist church where I grew up. My pride in them is a parade I know won't keep all of them alive, but I keep cutting my diary into confetti to throw at their hopes when they float by scared or furious or laughing or in love and desperate for the headline to say queer youth are 5 times more likely to offer to walk their younger siblings home from school, to notice the different accents of sparrows, to find an eyelash and spend 20 minutes trying to pick what wish to wish for. 5 times more likely to never outgrow blanket forts, to know there is a word for the scent in the air after it rains, to see lifelines look like telephone wires and call a friend who is having a bad day. 5 times more likely to adore the last man who walked on the moon just because he wrote his daughter's initials there, to know there is no universe in which they would not be proud of their own children. Queer youth are 5 times more likely to see you how you dream of seeing yourself, to write something in your yearbook that will get you through the next decade, to spot a stranger crying and ask if there is anything they can do to help. 5 times more likely to need us to do the same.